Sound the alarms, people. No teacher here. No, wait, there is a teacher here. I'm just not there. Okay. Sorry I couldn't be here today. My oldest son is at West Virginia University for his freshman year, and it was family weekend. So right now we are traveling back home after spending some time with him this weekend. So I will be here tomorrow, but let's walk you through what we've got going on today. So we are in our entrance slip packet. So go ahead, get that green packet out in front of you there. All right, entrance slip, unit 1, lessons for, there we go. All right, so you should see some things in there that we've already done. Mine's blank, I know. All right, let's get yourself to lesson number 26, day 1, percent of a quantity with a visual that's there. So let's walk you on through this. What you saw in your notes from last night is that we were setting up the visual so we could figure out percent of a number. So basically, it was always a rectangle, all right? And it was always 0% on one side, 100% on the other side. Because remember, percent's out of 100. So if we get to the whole amount, there we are. And then whatever we were talking about went on the top. So this time we're talking about girls on the volleyball team. So if we have 0%, that means we've got none of them, so we've got our 0 that's there. Okay, now we're looking to fill some things in. It does tell me that there are 60 girls that went out for the high school volleyball team, but only 40% made it. All right, so what we were looking at here is trying to figure out who's the part and who's the whole, because the whole always matches up with 100%, because the whole is everything. So if there are 60 girls that went out for the high school team, that's all of them. They all went out for the team. Only part of that group made the team. So because that background information, we know that 60 is all of them, which is why it matches up with the 100%. Now I also know that 40% made it. So I know 50 is kind of in the middle, it's a little bit to the left. There's my 40%. All right, so we're just labeling right now. We're just labeling there. But you always do need to figure out, did I get the part or did I get the whole amount based on the context? All right, so the next thing is we had to count by something so we would land on the 40% and the 100%. Now, I knew to use the bottom numbers here because I had the 3 numbers. Up top, it's just 0 to 60. There's nothing else to figure out what to count by. So because the more information is the bottom, that's why we're starting there. So what can you count by to land on a 40 and to land on a 100? Well, 1, good luck, a lot of numbers. 2, 5, sure, keep going. 10, okay, that was nice. We did it on the notes, but came out to be lots. 20, yeah, it's your 20s we can count by here. So we're going to slip that in. 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, and sure enough, we land on 100. What you don't want to do is be like, hey, let's count by 30s and be like 30, 60, 90. Oh, let's change it to 100. Yeah, no. You have to make sure you're landing on the numbers here. So that's why this works, because after 80, if I add 20 more, I do land on the 100. Okay. Now what? Well, okay, you can see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We divided up into 5 boxes, which means that 60's get divided up between the 5 boxes here. So if I take 60 and I divide it by the 5, we're going to get 12, which means it's 12 for each box. So 12 for the first box. Well, if the next box is 12, we're just adding on our 12. So 24, adding on another 12, 36, adding on another 12, 48. And sure enough, we add on another 12, we do land on 60. So here we go. We are set up. 40% made it. Let's go to my 40%. There it is, which tells me 24 girls made the team. Okay? So, yeah, you got to come up with the count by. So definitely you're going to start seeing patterns with your 20s, your 10s, your 25s. We're never going to have you count by like ones. All right, that's just ridiculous. All right, even 10s is kind of rare because even that's a lot. If you count by something lower than 10s, no. If you are counting by a 10, you might want to reinvest a little time and be like, wait a second, is there something else? Let's go down here to the next one. Now, here's the thing about question number 2. is there's no context. There's no background knowledge. So it is difficult to figure out kind of the whole and the parts. Yeah, I know, but we're going to show you something here. Okay, there is something we do want to be aware of. Is a key word. Is always represents the part. Okay, so there it is. Of is another person. Of always represents the whole amount. So even without any background information, we can still handle it. So, sound effects are optional. As low as 0%, as high as 100%. All right, as low as 0. I don't know what we have, but the lowest amount it can be is 0. Okay, now as we talked about, is always the part, of is always the whole. So I do have a 25%, all right? So I can, okay, 50 is in the middle, 25%, okay. And what they're telling me here, I don't know what the amount is. 25% of an amount is 30. So the 25% is 30, which means the 30 is going to match up with it. All right? Okay. Let's find what to count by. I got 0, 25, and I got 100. So what can you count by to land on 25 and land on 100? Think money, people. Think money. Quarters. Yes, 25, 50, 75. All right? That gets me to my 100 that's there. So, as we can see here, to get to 25, it was 30. Well, we're going to put another 25 on. So now we're at 60. So again, I know I said put another 25 on, another 25%. Remember, this one box was worth the 30 that was there. So 30 gets to 60, gets to 90, gets to 120. 120 is my amount because I want the whole. And remember, the whole is always going to match up with the 100%. All right, we're going to see a lot more of the situational stuff rather than just the of and the is, but it is something we want to be aware of. Okay, so that is your entrance slips. Definitely make reference back to that. What we are going to do here is we're going to do a classwork problem together. So get yourself to your classwork packet. Go ahead and pause the video here. I'm about to do the same. Okay, so we're back here. You should have your classwork packet in front of you. As we've talked about, hey, we are in lesson number 26, day 1, all right? So, again, we want the visual that's there. I'm going to walk you through 2 of these right now, and then it's going to be a lot of you do with the video paused, and then press play, and then make sure things are matching up. So stick with me on this one. Let's do this one together, all right? And then, like I said, then you'll be able to pause and pick up again. So here we go, people. Visual down. Low as 0%, high as 100%, as low as having nothing. That's automatic. That's there. Remember what we talked about. Is, all right, is always the part, all right? Of is always going to be the whole. Now, the nice thing about the percent symbol is it makes it very clear. Like, I see 20%. All right, so I'm going to throw my 20% down where my percents are at. Of is of 60. Of, so that's the whole. Remember, the whole always matches up with the 100, so there we are. All right, I see more information on the bottom down here. What can you count by to land on 20 and 100? Yeah, yes, like before, 20s. So 40%, 60%, 80%, all right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've seen this before. Let's take 60. Let's divide it up between the 5 groups. Hey, that's 12. 60 divided by 5 is 12. So if we fill it in, 12, 24, 36, 48. Yes, that does land on a 60, but wait, they wanted 20%, so I guess I could have stopped right at the beginning. It was right there, so my answer there is a 12. All right? So what we want you to do is pause the video, all right? Try question number 2. Go ahead, pause it. All right, so question 2 should be done now. If it isn't, pause it and take care of it. Let's take a peek. 0%. 1%. 100%. All right? As low as nothing. Ooh, you gave me a percent. So I should be able to put that in right away. All right? Is. Remember, as we saw up above there, is always the part. Okay, so 40% of a number is, so 40 is the number 56. All right, there we go. All right. So again, there is. Remember, is in a way also like is equals. 2 plus 2 is 4. So when they say 40% of a number is, they're saying, hey, the 40% matches up with the 56. All right, what do you want to count by? Well, yeah, we're back at it again, the 20s. Yeah, if we count by 20s, we'll land on them there. So 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, 100%. I see 56 here. It takes 2 boxes to get to 56. So if I take 56 and we're dividing it by 2, because remember, it's only 2 boxes to get to 56. The other times, it took 5 boxes to get up to the 60. It's only the 2 that's here. So when we do that, let's see here. Half of 50 is 25. Half of 6 is 3. Wait, half of 50. Yeah, 25, 28. 28 there. Using my elementary school of breaking it up. All right. So 28, 56. I got to add another 28 onto it. So that's going to give me 84. Add another 28 onto it. That's going to give me 112. Add another 28 onto it. And that's going to give me 140. All right. So the original number, that's the whole. So it is 140 that we're looking at. All right. Go ahead. Pause the video. See if you can do question number. Actually, hold on. See if we do question 4. All right, go ahead, pause it. All right, so in question number 4, again, sound effects are optional. Get you to 100% at the end. All right, nothing. They did tell me 80%, so I know that's going to be a percentage, and it's closer to 100. Now, here's the thing. A baseball pitcher won 80% of the games he pitched. If he pitched 35 games. So was that the whole season, or was that just part of the season? Well, he pitched 35. Some of them he's going to win. Some of them he's going to lose. So the 35 is the whole amount here. All right? So there's no keywords like is or of. We have to use the scenario. Okay, more numbers are on the bottom, so I'm going to go there. I see an 80. I see 100. Same game here. Count by 20s. So 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, 100. Okay, we're good. So that means I'm taking 35 and dividing it up between the 5 boxes. If I take 35, divide it by the 5, we get 7. So yeah, 7, 14, 21, just counting by 7s here, 28, and sure enough, lands on 35. So I feel good about it. 80% he won. So who did that match up with? Yep, 28 games we're looking at here. 28 games. All right, so with all of that being said, we're going to send you on your merry little way here. Go up and try 3, all right? Once that's done, jump on to the next page. 5, 6, all right? You've got 7 and 8 to take care of. When you do finish, get your hand up in the air so you can get them answer key and get it checked. We've got them over there in the bin, so the sub should be able to hand you an answer key, and then you can put it back into the bin there. What I will let you know, just to make sure things are going well, in question number 5, that's the one you're going to have to do the most writing with. So just if you're like, wow, I have to write a lot for this one, yeah, you're going to count by 10s. That's going to give you the most that's there. I will let you know you should get an answer of 15. No, excuse me. Nope, hold on. Hold up. You should get an answer of, try this one more time. You should get an answer of, there it is, of 10%. Now, I will give you that answer that's there, but then we'll let you take care of the rest. All right, people, that's it. Enjoy. Keep going. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to do your homework as well, too. See ya.